What really happened behind that brief moment that seemed so simple, just a few seconds, just a touch of hands, yet managed to trigger an unexpected wave of emotion among millions of fans around the world? Why did Jungkook's expression suddenly change so drastically in front of the camera, and what was actually hidden behind Taeyoung's casual remark that sounded like nothing more than a light joke? Was this just an ordinary interaction between two close friends, or was there something deeper, something that had never truly been revealed to the public? No one truly expected that a seemingly relaxed moment during an interview with Jimmy Fallon would turn into a heated topic filled with speculation, emotion, and even debate among armies. The short clip uploaded by the fan account at @realcookd was initially seen as just a funny snippet of Taekook's interaction. However, within hours, the video spread rapidly and sparked reactions far beyond what anyone had anticipated. And the clip, everything seemed normal at first. Jungkook was sitting next to Taeyoung with a calm expression, showing no signs that anything unusual was about to happen. He appeared relaxed, even slightly smiling, as he often does when he's around Taeyoung. But everything changed in an instant when Taeyoung began speaking in front of Fallon and the audience. With an almost effortless tone, Taeyoung said, "He's always bothering me," while pointing toward Jungkook. The sentence sounded light, almost like a playful tease. But Jungkook's reaction quickly became the center of attention. In less than a second, his expression shifted dramatically. His eyes widened, his mouth slightly opened, and there was a mix of shock, confusion, and something harder to define, as if he hadn't expected to hear that statement said out loud in front of everyone. It was this reaction that ignited a wave of speculation. Was Jungkook genuinely surprised? Or was he simply playing into a dynamic they had long built in front of the camera? Or, as some fans believe, was there a deeper emotion that was unintentionally revealed in that fleeting moment? The caption written by @realcookd in Brazilian Portuguese only intensified the dramatic feel of the clip. A diferença da expressão quando o Jungkook percebe que na verdade o Taeyoung tinha dito que o Jungkook provocava, irritava ele kkkkkkkkkk, gente não tô sabendo lidar, itiride. Roughly translated, it highlights the stark difference in Jungkook's expression when he realized what Taeyoung had actually said. And that contrast is exactly what makes the moment so captivating. The sudden shift in expression that felt incredibly real. But what makes this moment even more intriguing is not just Taeyoung's statement or Jungkook's reaction, but the context surrounding it. In the seconds before and after the remark, the camera briefly captured a small interaction between them, a moment where they appeared to hold hands. It may seem insignificant to some, but for fans who have long followed Taekook's dynamic, it is not a detail that can be easily overlooked. This is where speculation began to grow. Some fans viewed the hand-holding as a sign of genuine closeness, something that has always been part of their bond. Others, however, began to question whether there were other emotions involved. Was there jealousy, tension, or even a subtle conflict hidden behind that interaction? Especially since the moment happened in public, under bright lights, in a setting that was supposed to be lighthearted and entertaining. Why did Jungkook seem so shocked? Why did his reaction feel so raw and unfiltered? And most importantly, why did the camera seem to linger on that expression, as if there was something it wanted the audience to notice? Many fans began connecting this moment to past interactions between Taeyoung and Jungkook. They revisited old clips, interviews, and behind-the-scenes footage that showcased their unique dynamic. From playful teasing to emotional moments, their relationship has always been one of the most talked about within the group, and perhaps that is exactly why even the smallest change in their expressions or body language becomes the subject of intense analysis. In this case, Jungkook's reaction was seen as too significant to ignore. Some even described it as a micro-expression that revealed genuine emotion, something that is difficult to conceal, even for a seasoned idol. On the other hand, there are those who argue that everything is being overanalyzed. They see the moment as a completely normal interaction between two close friends, where teasing like that is perfectly natural. But this perspective raises another question. If it was truly just a harmless joke, why did the reaction feel so different? Could there be context that the public is unaware of? Was there something that happened before this moment that influenced Jungkook's response? Or was this one of those rare instances where their real emotions slipped through, unfiltered? What is clear, however, is that this moment has reignited discussions about Taekook's relationship. For some fans, it is proof of an even stronger bond. For others, it is a clue that something more complex may lie beneath the surface. As more analyses continue to emerge across social media, the clip is being replayed, zoomed in, and dissected from every angle. Every movement, every expression, even every pause in conversation is being examined. And in the midst of all this, one question keeps resurfacing. Are we truly seeing what actually happened, or are we only seeing what we want to see? Interestingly, this phenomenon also highlights the power of social media in turning small moments into major events. In today's digital age, a clip lasting just a few seconds can spark global reactions, influence public perception, and even shape entirely new narratives about idol relationships. Yet beyond all the speculation and theories, one thing remains undeniable. This moment captured attention, stirred emotions, and left people questioning. And perhaps that is where its true power lies. Was it just a coincidence? Or was something intentionally revealed? Was Jungkook's reaction a reflection of his true feelings, or simply part of a dynamic they both understand well? And most importantly, will we ever truly know the answer? As time passes, this moment may fade, replaced by new headlines and fresh discussions. But for those who witnessed it, who felt it, and who continue to analyze it, this clip will remain one of the most mysterious and emotionally charged moments in Taekook's journey, because sometimes it's not what is said that matters most, but how someone reacts. And in this case, that reaction spoke louder than any words ever could. And yet, just when many believed the moment could not possibly hold any more meaning, a deeper layer of interpretation began to emerge. One that pushed fans to question not only what they saw, but how they felt about what they saw. Could it be that the true impact of that brief exchange was not in the words themselves, but in the silence that followed? That fraction of a second where Jungkook did not immediately respond, where his expression lingered between surprise and something almost unreadable, was that hesitation the real story? As the clip continued to circulate, slowed down frame by frame, a new detail caught the attention of those who refused to look away. The way Taehyung glanced sideways, just briefly, as if checking Jungkook's reaction. It was subtle, so subtle that it could easily be dismissed. But for those who noticed it, that glance felt loaded, intentional, almost like an unspoken question hanging in the air. Did Taehyung expect that reaction? Or was he, too, caught off guard by how Jungkook responded? And then there was the audience. Laughter filled the room, as it often does during moments of playful teasing. To them, it was entertainment, another charming interaction between two members of a globally beloved group. But was it really that simple? Or did the laughter unintentionally mask a shift in energy that only a few could sense? Some fans began to argue that what made the moment so powerful was not the possibility of conflict, but the contrast between public perception and private emotion. On the surface, everything aligned with what fans had come to expect: playful teasing, natural chemistry, effortless interaction. But beneath that surface, there was something that didn't quite fit. A reaction that felt just a little too real, too immediate, too unfiltered to be entirely scripted or expected. And then came the theories. Not wild, baseless assumptions, but carefully constructed interpretations built on years of observing patterns, gestures, and interactions. Some suggested that Jungkook's reaction hinted at a deeper sensitivity to how he is perceived by Taehyung, especially in public settings. Others believed it reflected a moment of vulnerability, an unguarded reaction that slipped through despite years of media training and experience.